Hello everyone, welcome to Nigel and Kath's Adventures. Glad you could join us. Hello everyone, Nigel and Kath's Adventures here. In this video, we're going to tell you about all the different and easy ways it was to get onto the Fred Olsen tour. It's going to be frequently asked questions that have been on the forums we've been on, and if you've got any questions later, please feel free to ask. So we're going to start today with how easy it was for the embarkation. What did you think, Nigel?
Oh, it was very easy. As soon as the car pulled into the port, we hadn't even got out the car and the porters were at the back, weren't they, waiting to take your suitcases off you?
Yeah.
And they took them off you. I went to one of the porters and said, we're a little bit early. I think it was 1:30 our embarkation time, and we got there at 1, didn't we?
Yeah, we're a bit early for the window, but they still let us do it.
They let us on. And you checked in, didn't you, with your...
Yes, we just had to show the passports, and they took a quick picture of us. I'm not sure what that was for, obviously their records. And they just asked us a few health questions and gave us our little card, which Nigel's going to show you.
And that's basically your key card for your door. It tells you your lifeboat station number. Your luggage is black, what ours was anyway. And that tells you it's a freedom package, what we were on. And that's it.
And that also is your key to anything you wish to purchase on board, because you don't need to use cash. It's as easy as that. So that was on the ship then, and we were really excited. We went straight to our cabin, more or less. It was cabin 2585 on the second deck, and it was really quiet, really lovely. We had no problems at all with it.
It was midships, wasn't it, in between the two lifts, and it was so quiet. Yeah.
Just in case it was going to be rough, we thought we'd be safer there.
Now, as far as the cabin's concerned, the TV were already switched on with the safety video ready to play. So we watched the video, and then we went straight up to deck 3 to the muster station and checked in, and then we were free to do anything we wanted. And as far as the cabin was concerned, it was nice and tidy, wasn't it? It was immaculate, in fact. It
was beautiful. The bathroom looked brand new, so it had obviously been refurbished. Hot shower came on straight away, no problems. And the two beds, we kept them as singles to give us more room, and they were so comfortable.
Super cosy, weren't they?
We really slept well, and the staff were lovely. Our cabin stewardess, always smiling, always welcoming, and she kept the place immaculate, so I can definitely recommend that.
One question that people have been asking on these forums is what sort of plug sockets you've got in your cabin. Now then, we had an English plug, wasn't there? An English plug, which was actually upside down, so it gives you room for the leads to move about. There's a European one, and I think an American one, and 2 USB-A sockets, but they're very slow charging now. And I shall show you this. I got this off Amazon. I will put a link in the description, and we found it to be brilliant. It's obviously European at that side, British plug there, 2 shaver sockets either side, and it's got a USB-C and 2 USB-As, and that charged really well, didn't it?
Yeah, so all we really needed to charge was the camera that we use sometimes, and our 2 phones, and possibly 1 watch. And that was about it, and it was perfectly adequate. So as long as you've got one of these, you're absolutely fine. But you cannot take your own leads in, your own extension leads. They're very fussy about that. So just make sure before you do anything that you check what's allowed.
In your cabin, when we went in, all the tickets were for the trips.
The tours, yeah.
They were already on the desk, so every single one of them were there. And also the Daily Times, you got that every night, didn't you? It was on your pillow.
Yep.
With a little chocolate. And this is brilliant. It basically tells you every single thing about what's going on the ship. And there's a tear-off bit at the side here. You can tear it off, stick it in your pocket, and that tells you every single thing that's going on in the ship all through the day, from 7 in the morning to after midnight. So that's really, really good to have.
Yeah, saves you handing out the big paper all the time. You just put that in your purse or whatever and you're good to go. Right, I think we need to talk about the food, don't we?
Yeah, well, there's only one thing to say about that, and that's excellent.
It was absolutely wonderful.
It didn't matter where you had the food, whether it was in the buffet bar or the poolside bar or in the main dining restaurant. It was absolutely top quality, wasn't it?
Yeah, everything was beautifully clean, beautifully served, and I've never tasted food as good. It was really beautiful.
On the buffet bar, there was a sushi bar, pasta bar, you name it, you could get it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
There's something for everybody.
You could have breakfast, lunch and dinner in the buffet if you wish to. You didn't have to go to the main dining room for all of it. And you can request your own table in the main dining room for the evening meal. They don't guarantee it, but they were pretty good with us. We booked early and we got all the requests that we'd asked for. And the waiters were just out of this world. They were so funny, so professional. And with the World Cup being on, they kept asking us how their team was doing, which was really nice.
Okay, so what's the next?
The next one was the trips. You don't have to go on a trip if you don't want to. You can just walk round the port and have a look round the little streets. We did that one day at Kirkwall because of the St Magna Cathedral, which was really, really nice. But you can do whatever you want to, and as little or as much as you want to.
Now, getting off the ship is a piece of cake, we found, because it's a bit intimidating at first, isn't it, when you've not been on a cruise before.
If you're not sure.
If you're not sure what to do. But you just met in the lounge, didn't you? And they called your coach number, and you just went down the stairs. I think it was deck air that we were using to...
They used the lower deck, yes.
And it was just swipe your card out, and then either get on your tender if it was a tender, which was easy, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then you get back on that end and you swipe yourself back on. Now then, you cannot bring things on like booze or wine, it's not allowed. But we got away with it on the last day, didn't we?
Only because it was the last day.
I took a bottle of whiskey on board and they said, no, they waved me straight through with it and said, that's fine. And I think it was because it was the last day.
Yeah, they just don't want you to drink your own alcohol because they're obviously selling it. But the prices in the bars are very, very reasonable. So I wouldn't worry at all about that. And you can get anything you want.
Now, talking about drinks package is a big question a lot of people ask, isn't it? Now, we didn't get a drinks package, did we? Now,
No.
we worked it out because we were on the Freedom Fair. We got free wine with dinner time and evening, didn't we?
Yes.
And the final bar bill for us was it £150?
£150.
In fact, it was £250, but we got £100
they gave us a credit, yes, which was very nice of them. It was part of the package.
That was on the Freedom Fair, part of the package when we booked. So technically it only cost us £150 for the bar, and we did not go without, did we?
No, whatever we wanted, we could have had.
Yeah. So that works out about, is it £25 to £30?
It's £40 a day per person, and you can only have the whole cabin. So if you've got a cabin with 3 people, it has to be each person pays the £40 or whatever the cost is at the time.
So it would have cost us, what, £640?
£640.
So we saved a massive amount by just pay as you go. And the beer was fine. It was Heineken, it was John Smith's, I think Newcastle Brown and ciders.
Yeah,
the wine that they give you with your meals, okay, it's not the best quality wine you get. It's not, you know, if you want to get a drinks package, yes, you're going to get premium wines. But the wines were very drinkable, weren't they?
Yeah, we're no connoisseurs, and it was absolutely fine.
They came and topped up 2, 3, 4 times, didn't they?
Yeah, you can also have beer or lager, I think.
Yes, you can.
As well. You don't have to have wine. But the fact that they just kept topping you up, I thought was really reasonable.
So that's it. What's the next question? Have we got another one?
Well, the facilities, they're very, very numerous and varied. As you can see from the list that we showed you, whatever you wanted to do, whatever your taste is, there was always something going on. There was things like art classes, watercolour painting, you could make special cards, you know, birthday cards, etc. if you'd never made them before. There was some dancing on board. If you wanted any type of dancing, it was available. And they had 2 professional dancers on that could help you if you needed it, especially if you were a solo traveller, as some people were. They were made to feel really welcome as well.
Yeah, so this is a list again, like we showed you before.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of stuff on the knit and natter. I'll just go through a few. I know you've just said a few. Line dancing, shuffleboard, different talks, bridge classes, morning trivia, sail and play, lunchtime melodies.
Not forgetting bingo.
Not forgetting bingo. Walk a mile. Yeah, a lot of people were doing that. I think that was deck 3 observation.
Yeah, the
deck.
promenade deck. If you wanted to keep fit.
Yeah, 3. I think it was 3 laps was a mile or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, lots of things to do. Okay.
And in the evening, there was a show every single night, and it was quite a professional company. They just started that week, I believe, and they did 4 shows, and they were singing and dancing, and they were absolutely wonderful. The scenery, the backdrops, the lighting, I thought was in the West End, to be honest. It was that good.
Have we got anything else?
Let me see now. I think we've covered most things. Obviously, we will be doing a separate tour of all the different rooms and the different areas, which will be put on our YouTube channel anyway. But when we came to leave the boat, which was a very, very sad day, Nigel was going to stow away, but I persuaded him not to. You just had to wait in any of the lounges, and they would call your baggage colour number. Ours was black. And you just disembarked at a particular time, whether you were by car, by taxi, being picked up by a friend, on a coach tour. It was so well organised, and I was very, very impressed.
It was bang on. In fact, they give us an 8:30 disembarkation time when we booked, and it was slap bang on to the minute, wasn't it?
It was really good. So if you've got any worries about that, you don't need to have them, honestly. And if you're not sure about anything, just ask a member of staff. They are all so lovely. And it was one of the best experiences of our lives.
In fact, so much so, we've booked another cruise, haven't we, for next year? We only got back 2 days and went straight down to the travel agents and just booked another one.
Yeah, we're going to Norway next August. So we hope that's been helpful. We can't think of anything else you might ask, but if you do, that's absolutely fine.
Pop it in the comments if you want to ask a question.
And we'll try and get the answer for you if we don't already know it. And I hope that's going to be useful for you. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, just click the button. It costs you absolutely nothing. And if you click the notification bell, they will tell you whenever we put a new one on. And there's lots of stuff on there already.
Okay, so it's bye for now, isn't it?
Bye.
And bye from Teddy, Freddie the Teddy.
Fred Olsen Bear says bye too.